Memorial Day was the unofficial start of summer, and unfortunately that may mean the start of acne flare-ups. Now, everything really starts to heat up this time of year, and therefore so do the blemishes. Dermatologist Dr. Fabi is here with a way to alleviate that. Dr. Fabi, thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, acne can be persistent, and it's one most women thought they left behind in their teenage years, but in fact nearly 4 times as many women suffer from adult acne than men. And so that's the reason why I'm partnering with orthodermatologists this month to raise awareness on a condition that can not only have a physical impact on someone's life, but an emotional one, especially if you develop acne scarring.
Right, so what are doctors saying is the cause of this acne?
Yeah, so there are many theories about whether the role of hormones, diet, stress, genetics, but unfortunately there's no definitive evidence yet to fully explain the reason why we're seeing such a rise in incidence in acne, especially in adults. And so we do know that hormone levels fluctuate during the month, and then that can stimulate oil production, causing acne flares in some people. And as you said earlier, increased temperatures in summer months has been linked to an increase in acne flare-ups. So it's not uncommon for me to see a spike in patients coming in complaining about their acne.
So what are the steps we can take to sort of mitigate this problem?
Yeah, so many patients will go to a drugstore and get something, and they will find that it doesn't work, or they'll just do spot treatment for the condition, and that's really never a great way to prevent the acne spots from coming in altogether. And so 2 important rules of thumb I always tell my patients is that if you have not had success with the drugstore treatment, make sure to see your board-certified dermatologist to get on a plan that's going to work for you, and most importantly, stick to that plan, because there are many prescription drugs that work, but if you don't use them, then you're never going to see the clinical benefit from them. And so one of the first lines of treatment for acne includes topical retinoids. Topical retinoids may help to treat acne by preventing our skin cells from sticking together, especially with humid weather, hot weather, and clogging our pores and hair follicles. And so when that hair follicle becomes trapped with oil, then you get more bacteria that comes in and causes a lot of inflammation and is what we know as the pimple. And so a topical acne treatment called Ultrino 0.05% tretinoin lotion from orthodermatologics is something I've been talking to my patients a lot about lately. I call it the smart choice tretinoin, and that it works by increasing cell turnover so that those cells don't have the chance to clog up your pores, and then they renew the skin and clear the acne. So Ultrino is the first topical tretinoin lotion designed with women in mind, so that you don't only have a drug that's efficacious, but also tolerable, because that's usually the rate limiting step with a lot of these acne formulations.
Right, a lot of positive aspects to it. So people might ask the question, are there safety concerns that they should be worried about?
Yeah, and so just like with any tretinoin that people may be familiar with, it's important that you recognize that you have to be really good about your sun protection, using an SPF of 30 or higher, and making sure you reapply that sunblock every hour or 2 hours so that you don't get the photosensitizing effects of the medication. And then of course it can always potentially cause a little bit of skin irritation, dryness, redness, excessive flaking, or peeling. So it's important that you see your board-certified dermatologist to make sure that this is right for you, as this is available by prescription only.
Really sounds like a game changer, and the key there is to partner with your doctor in order to make it happen. So Dr. Fabi, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks so much for having me. Make sure if people have more questions that they can call 1-800-321-4576 or visit ultrino.com.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Stay where you are. We'll be right back.